Assalamu alaikum. Dear cadets, I'm Sheikh Wajid Ali and I welcome you into this chapter. I hope all of you are fine at your sweet home. Due to Corona pandemic, you could not come to your college and take your regular classes. So I am here to take your online class on mathematics. So boys, listen carefully and do your mathematics here. Okay. Now, before starting my class, I tell you something about COVID-19 because the world is seeing a very dangerous pandemic situation. COVID-19 is very dangerous virus because we cannot know that who is affected in COVID-19. So you just here our tips is just prevent this or keep ourselves safe from COVID-19. Okay. For this reason, we have to follow some prevention formulas. There's 7 steps for preventing coronavirus. Okay, wash your hands frequently, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, cover your cough using bend of your elbow, and also the most important, avoid crowded places and close contact with anyone that has fever or cough. Okay, so now we start our today's class. Boys, can you guess from this screen picture what we are going to learn today? Boys, this is integration and this is definite integration. So it's a part of integration. Okay. So our today's topic is chapter 10, section A, integration. Learning outcome. After the lesson, you will be able to explain concept of integration, apply basic formula of integration, and also solve integration problems. So, first, concept of integration. For any operation in mathematics, there is always an inverse operation. For example, summation and subtraction, the opposite. Okay, multiplication and division. Even for a function f, there might be an inverse function f inverse, or any non-singular square matrix A inverse can be defined as the inverse. So, for the process of differentiation, the reverse process is defined as anti-differentiation or simply integration. So, boys, the opposite or reverse of differentiation is integration. Here, f dash x equal to f of x. So d by dx, so we can write d of f of x equal to fx dx, because here f dash x means d by dx of f of x equal to small fx. So here d capital F x equal to small f x dx. Then antiderivative of fx is defined as indefinite integral or primitive function of f of x is mathematically expressed as integration of f of x dx equal to f of x plus capital F of x plus t. Now here it is integrand and element of integration total. It is integrand. F of x is integrand and the variable of f of x and dx must be same. If it is not same, then we cannot integrate. Okay, and now f of x plus c, indefinite integral antiderivative primitive function. For what is the reason of constant c? Because boys, we know that x square differentiation of x square is 2x, but integration of 2x is 2x plus c. Sorry, integration of 2x is x square plus c, because we know that x square plus 2, differentiation of x square plus 2 is 2x, x square plus 3, 2x. So here, this f of x is a general function, and C is defined the which is which. Okay. So here for C region, if C is difference, C1, C2, C3, C4, so the curve or the function we get, that's also different. So fx is called the integrand and c is the constant of integration and its presence in indefinite integration. Okay, boys. C will be here for only indefinite integration. Introduces a family of functions which have the same derivative in all points in their domain. So f of x plus c, differentiation of that is f of x. Okay. Now find the indefinite integral for f of x equal to x to the power 4. According to the definition, if f of x is as a function, we have f of x differentiation is x to the power 4. Then obviously the function is x to the power 5 divided by 5. The formula is here x to the power n dx equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So x to the power 4 and the integration is x to the power 4 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1 plus c. That is x to the power 5 by 5 plus 1, or we can say x to the power 5 by 5 minus 3. So it is the general function. Can be considered as an answer. So we can write there the class added c. X to the power 4 dx equal to x to the power 5 by 5 plus c. Using the definition of indefinite integral, we can find the integral of simply functions directly. Okay. Integration of O0 dx equal to c. Integration of constant dx equal to x plus c. Integration of x to the power n dx equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Here n must be minus 1, because if n is minus 1, then minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0. That's something by 0 is undefined. Okay. So rules of the integration. Here is some rules, and x to the power minus 1 dx, that is 1 by x is dx equal to ln x. Boys, here x to the power minus 1 is omitted. So there is the special rule for expression, algebraic expression, x to the power minus 1, that is we can write 1 by x dx, and here it is the integration is ln x plus c. Now e to the power x, integration of e to the power x dx equal to e to the power x plus c. Okay, and integration of a to the power x dx equal to a to the power x by ln a plus c. Integration of cos x dx equal to sin x plus c. Integration of sin x dx equal to minus cos x plus c. So boys, here is some thing we can share, that integration is the antiderivative or anti of differentiation. So we can know that the differentiation of dx is differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. So integration of e to the power x also integration of e to the power x. Okay. So we can also know that a to the power x, differentiation of a to the power x is a to the power x ln a. So that's why integration of a to the power x is a to the power x divided by ln a. We know that the integration differentiation of sin x is cos x. So integration of cos x is sin x. We know that the differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So differentiation of sin x, integration of sin x is minus Causes. Rules of integration. The derivative of the indefinite integral is the integrand. Okay. So here f of x dx integration differentiation is f of x. So its integration and the differentiation will be out. The differential of indefinite integral is equal to the element of integration d of integration of f of x dx equal to f of x dx. So now the indefinite integral of a differential of a function is equal to the function plus constant, that is integration of d f of x equal to f of x plus c, because here we can write d, here it is important but you cannot use that. You use in section C or D. uh, Here, if a not equal to 0 and is a constant, then a into f of x dx equal to a integration of f of x dx. So here we just remove the constant part from the integration. Okay, the indefinite integral of the summation subtraction of two integrable function or summation subtraction of the indefinite integral for each one of them. So for as the addition of and subtraction of two fraction of integration will be the general rule. The similarly for single integration. Okay. The results can be extended to the finite number of integrable functions. It's also same. Okay. So now here they are all added. We can write integration of summation of I equal to 1 to n fi x dx. We can write I equal to 1 to n integration of fi x dx. Okay, the similar for previous ones. And if integration of f of t dt equal to ft plus c, and then we can write here, but it's important. Integration of f of ax plus b equal to dx. Here we know that f of t dt equal to capital Ft. So we can write now 1 by a f of ax plus b plus c. Or similarly, I give you some tips that here it is function of t, okay, t, and here ax plus b, and here the which operator you integrate is dx, so it's not same. Okay, so here we just differentiate the, what is the differentiation of x plus b? That is a plus 0, that is a. So we divide this 1 by a f of x plus b plus c, and if b equal to 0, then we get that integration of f of x plus dx is simply 1 by a f of x plus c. And using the last rule, we can easily calculate some integral without applying a specific method. So we can memorize that integration of x e to the power x dx 1 by a e to the power x plus c. So here is some list of integral formulas for you. That's really important. So first I again read out this formula. It will be beneficial for all of you. Integration of 1 dx x plus c. If the operator is dx, then x plus c. If integration of 1 dt, then t plus c. Okay. Integration of a dx. Here a is constant. Here you can see a and x. Here x is the operator, a is constant. So it's not same. So ax plus c. Integration of x to the power n dx is x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. For we memorize like that. For differentiation, the power will be decreased and the power decrease and the power will be multiplied with the fraction. But for integration, the power will be increased, okay, and the power will be divided with the fraction. So x to the power n dx equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Integration of sin x dx equal to minus cos x plus c. Integration of cos x dx equal to sin x plus c, because in differentiation of sin x equal to cos x. Okay. Again, we don't know the general formula of other trigonometric function, because the differentiation of tan x is sec square x. So we can integrate only sec square x, not tan x. Sec square x dx, integration of sec square x dx equal to tan x plus c. And minus, we know that cot x, differentiation of cot x equal to cosec square x minus cosec square x. So cosec is the integration of cosec square x equal to minus cot x plus c. And again we know that the differentiation of sec x is sec x tan x. So integration of sec x tan x dx equal to sec x plus c. And again we know that differentiation of cosec x equal to cosec x minus cosec x cot x. So integration of cosec x cot x dx equal to minus cosec x plus c. Again we know that the differentiation of ln x equal to 1 by x. So integration of 1 by x dx equal to ln x. We know that in the differentiation of e to the power x equal to e to the power x. So integration of e to the power x dx equal to e to the power x plus c. And for integrate differentiation of a to the power x, we know that a to the power x ln a. So integration of a to the power x dx equal to a to the power x divided by ln a plus c. Now boys, we're going to solve some problems. If I try to collect some different problems of your section 10a, if you solve this problem, then you will be, if you understand these problems, then you solve all the problems of your section, I guarantee. Okay, so boys, now listen carefully how we can use the formula. Okay, now first problem, integration of 1 plus x to the power minus 1 plus x to the power minus 2 dx. So here solution. Now we know that for x to the power minus 1, we write integration of 1 plus 1 by x, and the other power is same. Only for x to the power minus 1 we can write 1 by x, because here is we cannot use the power formula. So integration of 1 is x, because their operator is x, and 1 by x is ln x, and x to the power minus 2 is, we use the formula x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that is x to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So for 1x, 1 by x ln x, and here for x to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So again I repeat the formula, it is for 1x, 1 or x, a into x. Integration of a dx is x. So a equal to 1, so that is only x. For integration of 1 by x is ln x. Integration of x to the power minus 2 is minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So it is x plus ln x minus, that is minus 2 plus 1 is minus x to the power minus 2 plus c, or you can write x plus ln x minus 1 by x plus c. Okay, now another problem, integration of 1 by square root of x minus square root of x minus 1 dx. First I said you that we do not write the irrational number in denominator. Okay, so here you see that irrational number, because square root is square root of perfect, not which number is not perfect is irrational number. So here it is irrational. So we just multiply the both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this number. Conjugate is here is minus, and if we put here is plus, then it is conjugate number. So now we just multiplied numerator and denominator by x square root of x plus square root of x minus 1. So here is x square root of x plus square root of x minus 1 divided by square root of x minus square root of x minus 1 into square root of x plus square root of x minus 1 dx. So here is a one formula arise, that is a minus b into a plus b. So we can write here a square minus b square. So here a means square root of x, so it is square, so x, and a square root and square out, that is minus into x minus 1. So here is minus into x minus x is omit. So now here is square root of x plus square root of x minus 1. So we now apply the formula x to the power half plus x minus 1 to the power half dx. So boys, now we have the formula that integration of f of ax or f of x plus b. So here we know that integration of x to the power half. So x to the power half is x to the power half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. And now here it is ax plus b to the power half. So for x plus b, we know that the differentiation of x minus 1 is 1. So we just here not we cannot divide it because we should not, because it is 1. For if here it is 2x minus 1, then we must divide 2. For x minus 1 to the power half is x minus 1 to the power 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 3. So here it is 2 by 3, and here it is 2 by 3. So we take 2 by 3 common. 2 by 3 x to the power 3 by 2 plus x minus 1 to the power 3 by 2 plus 3. And now another problem, boys, listen carefully that I took that different problem for your section 10a. If you understood this, I think I chose 6 problem. If you understood this 6 problem, then you can solve any problem of your uh, of, of your textbook of 10a section. Okay, that's also important because your exam is knocking at the door, so it's really important to understand this class. Okay, so now dx divided by 1 plus sin x. So here we use some trigonometric formula for finding the value of integration. So here it is, we know that d by dx by 1 plus sin x. So we can integrate now. So that's why we can write that 1 minus sin x dx by 1 plus sin x, 1 minus sin x. Okay. So we multiply that, then we write that 1 minus sin x by 1 minus sin x is sin square x, that is 1 minus sin x dx by cos square x. So cos square x, we can now write 1 by cos square x minus sin x by cos square x. Now you can write that sec square x minus sec x tan x. So here boys, now we integrate, because integration of sec square x is tan x and sec x dx is sec x. So here it is, integration of sec square x is tan x and sec x tan x is sec x. So boys, this is careful. Here we can write also integration of dx by 1 minus sin x, integration of dx by 1 plus cos x, similar like problem. Okay, now another problem, integration of square root of 1 minus sine 2x. Here we actually use the trigonometric formula. Integration of 1 minus sine 2x. Here we know that sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x. So here, and we can use the 1 is sin square x plus cos square x. So sin square x plus cos square x minus 2 sin x cos x. Now here it is a formula, that is square root of sin x minus cos x whole square, or we can write cos x minus sin x. Okay, square. So square and square root will be out, then we get sin x minus cos x dx. That is, we can write integration of cos x is minus cos x, and cos x is sin x. So you can write minus cos x minus sin x plus c. So now another problem, integration of 3 sin x sin 3x cos 4x. So we don't have the formula that we can integrate that. So here we use the integration rule of 2 sin c and sin d rule, sin c, sin d. So here for 3 by 2, we know that the 2 sin a cos b equal to sin c plus d by 2. Sorry, 2 sin c sin d is 2 sin c plus d, and minus sin c minus sin d minus c. So here, so here 3 by 2, because here the formula we have to have 2, but here it is not. So 3 by 2 sine a plus b, 3x plus 4x, that is 7x, minus sine d minus c, that is 3a 4x minus 3x. So here 3 by 2 sine 7x minus sine x. So now we can integrate, because sine 7x, sine x, integration of sine x is minus cos x. So sine 7x is cos 7x minus cos 7x divided by 7. Okay, and sin x is minus cos x, so minus and minus is cos x. So here it is 3 by 2 is, we take common 77, then 3 by 14 equal to 7 cos x minus cos 7x. And here is the last formula for this class, is integration of sine to the power 4x. So boys, we don't know how to integrate sine square x, sine to the power 4x, sine cube x. So this we just go through the general formula, the first order, that is sin x cos x. So just we use the trigonometric formula and coming out the first order. So we know that sine to the power 4x is sine square x whole square. So we know that the sine square x is, we know that 2 sine square x is 1 minus cos 2x. So sine square x is 1 by 2, 1 minus cos 2x whole square. So here we use the square formula, 1 minus 2 cos x plus cos square 2x. And now, boys, you see that we integrate 1, we can integrate 1 and minus 2 cos x, but we cannot integrate cos square 2x. So here again we use the formula. We know that the cos square 2x, 2 cos square 2x is 1 plus cos 4x. So here cos square 2x is 1 by 2, 1 plus cos 4x. So after simplifying, we get that 1 by 4, 3 by 2, minus 2 cos 2x plus 1 by 2 cos 4x. Now we can integrate, because the power of all trigonometric ratio is 1. Okay. So now integration of sine to the power 4x dx is, now boys, for integration of 3 by 2x is 3 by 2 into x, and cos 2x is 1 by 2 sine 2x divided by 2, and integration of cos 4x is sine 4x divided by 4. So we can write it is 1 by 4, 3 by 2x minus sine 2x plus 1 by 8 sine 4x plus c. So boys, that's the sixth problem I solved here, and if you understood this problem, then I think you solved all the problem of 10A. So you have to listen carefully and do your job, do your maths, solve your maths. Okay. So now here is some homework. So homework is integration of cos to the power 4x dx, integration of integration of 4 cos 4x sine 5x dx, integration of square root of 1 plus cos x dx, and integration of dx by square root of x plus 1 plus square root of x minus 1, and last one is integration of e to the power x plus 1 whole square divided by square root of e to the power x dx. I think if you solve this 4 and I solve 5, then it will be 11, and this 11 is if you solve this, then there is no problem. Okay. So again, that's all for our today's lesson. And before going to ending our class, I again reminding you the world is saying the most dangerous virus of the 21st century, or like the world begin, that the virus is very dangerous because we don't know who is affected or who is not. That's why our world is stopped. So now you just maintain the social decorum. That's for COVID-19. You must follow the instruction that is you don't go outside. You don't go outside your home. If it is that need, then you just go and follow the rule. You don't you avoid the physical contact with any other, okay, who is sick or not, and maintain 3 feet social distance and use mask and use a hand sanitizer in your pocket. So the main thing is you cautious. Okay, if you cautious, then no problem. Okay, so stay cautious, stay fine, stay home. Okay, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.